Okay, guys, we are back in the last one. Um, Gil kind of kicked our trash, and then he left. So, I'm pretty sure we're just pretty much going to be licking our wounds and trying to figure out how to beat him. So, that's going to be fun. Anyways, let's just jump into. Oh, also, this is episode 70. This has been going for 70 episodes, and I think it would be super appropriate. This is going to sound super cheesy if we finished Fate if within the 70 episode marker, between episode 70 to 79. I want it to end somewhere in there. I know that's really cheesy because haha, 7 servants, 7 classes, all that stuff, but I think it would be cool. Anyways, with that being said, let's just jump into it. I opened my eyes. I don't know when I got back, but I'm in my room, lying on my futon. Oh, you have awoken, Shiro. Saber, why am I... You've been sleeping since that time. Your body is almost completely healed, so you do not need to worry. I see. That's great, but... What about Saber? If my wound is healed, I'm fine. But Saber's different. Even though she can heal her wounds, her magical energy isn't infinite. It wouldn't be a problem if she had just fought, but she used Excalibur. Saber, were you treating me all this time? I merely wiped your sweat. I cannot treat wounds as Rain does. Idiot, you didn't need to do that. I hate how he constantly calls people idiot. It must be more painful for you right now. That is not true. I only have a light wound compared to you. But I cannot ignore what you just said. Even if your wounds have healed, they are bad enough that you could have died. Please worry about yourself for now. Saying so, Saber reaches for a washbowl beside her. There's a cold towel in there, and after squeezing the water out of it, she wipes my sweating body. I'm really embarrassed. Shiro, does your wound hurt? It seems like you're getting a fever again. I don't have a fever. No, you can just rest for now. You might be alright, but you use Excalibur, so you should be the one resting. You'll collapse again at this rate. Well, that is true, but we could just bang it out. She hesitates, squeezing the towel. But I am doing better than you right now. It is only natural for me to protect you until you get better. What's with that? I can't object if she says so with that kind of expression. The amount of times he said that exact line. Then you'll rest once I recover, Saber? Of course. I need to sleep as well. Saber says so in her usual tone. So, I let Saber take care of me and suppress my embarrassment. Time passes slowly. Have I ever looked so closely at Saber without doing anything? Saber's the same as always, and moonlight is shining on her. Looking at her now, she really is feminine. White fingers and slender arms. She looks so lovely that it doesn't seem like she would be capable of fighting. That's why I can't stay calm. She's been fighting all this time with that slim body of hers. Shiro, why are you staring at my arm? I do not want to suspect this. I do not want you to suspect this, but are you comparing my arms to those of Reen? Is she angry or sulking? She has such slender arms, but she thinks her arms aren't cute at all. Probably because there's some muscle on them. But they're rather cute to me. No. The wound doesn't hurt, so I was just spacing out. It's not like I have anything to say about your arms. I see. That is good. Saber seems relieved. Then... Saber notices something as she closes her eyes and nods. So your wound is fine now. I was seriously angry before, but I will forget about it if you are alright. It is rather late. It is rather late to say this, but I thank you, Shiro. And I am really happy that you are safe. She says happily. Then she smiles faintly. What? She's smiling about such a thing? I recall her memories in my dreams. She didn't know happiness or entertainment, but she's going to smile about something like this? No. She can only smile at somebody else's safety, not her own happiness. Those words from before, that she was happier seeing me smile, she said that with a satisfied expression. I'm going mad. I really feel like I'm crazy and... Shiro. I hug Saber with all my strength. Shiro, what are you doing? She wriggles to try to feed herself. I ignore that and embrace her tighter. Shiro, please stop. You do not know what's going on. This is going too far for a joke. Her arms resist me, but I don't listen. Shiro, please. Saber raises her arm to hit me. To that, it's okay. Listen, you have to smile for your own sake. I say so from the bottom of my heart. Shiro? I don't know why she hesitated. I just spat out what was inside of me. Why? I can understand her being focused on the Holy Grail, but I can never. I'd hit the desk, but I can never approve of that. I want her to know normal happiness. I think it'll be alright if. It'll be a lie if she doesn't, because all of this time she's fought for others, so she could be as happy as the people she's made happy. Are you crying? When she asks that, I realize my eyes are watery. Not because I'm sad, it's just too vexing. I'm annoyed that Saber can only smile for others. It's just that my head went crazy because it pissed me off so much. Saber, isn't this enough? You've done your best, you even fought by yourself. You have to find your own happiness. You fulfilled your oath so you can return to being Artoria. What? Are you still talking about that? Yeah, I'll keep on saying it. I can't help it because I've fallen in love with you. I won't give up until you change your mind. I yell and embrace Saber as if to stop her from struggling. What? She's weak. She curls up in my arms and looks away. Shiro, please do not bother me. This is unpleasant even if you are my master, Shiro. I'll move away if you don't want this. I said I like you, so I'll let you go if you don't like me. Saber doesn't answer. She just hangs her head to escape my stare. You are being unfair. You knew my past, but you continue to invade me. You should know my answer already. So why? Why are you still concerned about me? You must have seen all the sins I have committed. Yeah, I did. She sacrificed many people in the name of the king and killed many enemies. I don't intend to ignore that or pretend it didn't happen. But still, even knowing that, I want the girl named Artoria to become happy. So what? I don't know what this emotion is. I just can't leave you alone. Please smile. I want to be with you, Saber. A childlike, unilateral confession. Saber bites her lip, still hanging her head. My answer will not change. I cannot break my oath as a king. Even if I was not appropriate for the role, I was entrusted with my country as the king. I could not fulfill my duty, so this freedom is not permitted to me. She looks at me straight on like she's about to cry. Our eyes meet, rejecting words and responding bodies. When I notice, I'm kissing Saber while embracing her body. I can feel Saber's... Oh! Are we about to have another sex scene? Hesitation at first. Saber places her hand on my chest as if to push me away. She doesn't push me away, but tenses her body. Saber. Our lips are only slightly touching. I am not tasting Saber's soft lips, nor am I pressing hard against them. Clumsy kiss, only to feel her lips with mine. It is a beautiful kiss that is not around excitement nor desire. Her small body. I just find the shaking girl so dear. I don't know how long we've been like this. It's not just her lips that I'm feeling. I'm feeling her whole body in our embrace. Oh! Why? I can't help but recall that night. But this feeling is different. I want to embrace her harder and tell her more about how I feel. Not just for my lust, but I want Saber to be happy about being here. Shiro, that kiss was... Does she want to say it's a mistake? She looks at me with a face about to cry. It's not a mistake. I'll say it as many times as I need to. I like you and I just can't let you go. Tell me you don't like it. Tell me that we're only a master and servant and contradict me. How unfair are you telling me to say such a thing? Yeah, I won't hold back if you tell me clearly. If you won't refuse me, I want to do you right now. I said it. I said it straight onto her face while blushing. I said it believing it is the best sincerity I can do. A long silence. Saber looks up at me and lowers her face. Shiro, does that mean you'll embrace me like you did that night? A weak power is put into her hand on my chest. She grabs my shirt with weak strength. That's different. We were desperate and we couldn't do anything back then. I didn't want to do such a thing. I want to treat you more valuably and do it with just the two of us. I see. I understand how you feel. Oh. Saber puts power into her arms. She taps. She pushes me and gets away from me. Saber? I have a proposal as well. Okay, so I'm basically gonna read until we get to the point where I need to censor, and then I'm probably just gonna clickety-clickety-click through all of it. And we'll come back when that's over. I have a proposal as well. Please look away until I tell you to, Shiro. Saber's voice is too frail. I nod and turn around. I I hear a small sound. It sounds like paper rubbing together, or water flowing. Then I notice there's a sound of clothes rustling. I am done. You can turn back now, Shiro. I open my eyes and turn back to her. Oh, I mean, I guess we can keep going. It's literally just a butt. White body glowing in the darkness. Everything goes away the moment I see her. There's no hesitation nor desire. What is before me is just so beautiful that my mind goes completely blank. Saber. Turning her back, Saber averts her eyes while hiding her breasts. She must be embarrassed about exposing her bare skin. Even the red tint is so beautiful that it blows my mind away. I cannot answer your feelings, but I support your idea. Support? You mean... I use my noble phantasm. In any case, I cannot fight unless I receive your power. Please take off your clothes, Shiro. We're going to embrace each other. So I need for you to be naked as well, so I can feel you. And it is unfair like this. I would like to see you naked as well. My heart jumps. I thought my mind would explode just from that line. I would like to see you naked. That's so unfair. Nobody would be able to stay calm if she says such a thing. Shiro, are you not going to do it? Saber says so while she blushes. Her voice contains anxiety, embarrassment, and hidden hope. And, yeah, that's where we're gonna cut. Yep, that's where we're cutting. Depending on how long this goes for, I might cut there. Otherwise, the footage would be really, really long. But if not, then you guys will know. So, yeah. That being said, potentially bye-bye? I don't know.